Hey guys, it's Labor Day today. Headed out to the shop. Saw some things I wanted to try today. I'm gonna try to use a lead mold in a different way than I ever have. I'm gonna put some plastic in it. We're gonna see if we can't make some catfish baits that are shaped like eggs. So, kind of a goofy video. My wife told me my boy would be pretty embarrassed of me today. I got my dad outfit on. But I had to find these slippers because my sandals had a little bad day, and the instructions on the glue said to clamp them for a couple hours. So that's what we did. So we got the slippers, we got the drink. Let's go to work. Happy Labor Day. There we go. So guys, we're basically going to use this egg sinker mold. I'm going to probably make them around that size there. Normally a 2-ounce egg, but we're going to use a plastisol, and we're going to put some floating additive in it, and also we're going to put in some scent, some lunker lotion in a shrimp flavor. And I'm thinking we'll probably go a little orange today, kind of a salmon egg type setup. So on this mold, you just lay this little pin in here, and it creates a void where your fishing line goes. Pretty simple. Who knows, this might be a goofy setup, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, so I grabbed a little bit of white here, just some remelt will do, and I'm just going to use a little shot glass since we're just kind of doing an experiment today. You just cut these sprues up, makes things a little bit easier to have a consistent melt. I've been meaning to go catfishing this summer, it just hasn't happened yet, so I'm hoping this will get me out. See what the cats are up to. There's a bridge where I live by Bighorn Lake, and I'm thinking about tying a rope from the bridge down to my boat. Sounds pretty dumb, but that way I don't have to put an anchor on. I can just go from the highway bridge down to the boat. Maybe camp overnight, catch catfish all night. On this little cup I go about 1.5 minutes, or actually we'll go a minute to start. Nothing worse than burning plastisol. So we'll get our orange ready to go. Yeah, I think orange is a good way to go. The other day we got some creamies, and I told my kids, save your popsicle sticks. So, who knows, maybe now I can write creamies off on my taxes, using them for the bait business. What do you think, Uncle Sam? There we go. Looks like it softened it up. And just kind of give it a little stir there. And we'll hit it for another 30 seconds. See what it looks like. Okay. That's what I love about having this stuff out in the shop by the house, because I can just get a whim and run outside real quick. Anyhow, let's put some lunker lotion in this. We'll just goop it up good. Boom. Get them smelling. And then we'll put a little drops of color in there. Almost forgot. Gotta find my floating mix. So this here is from Bait Plastics. It's a floating mix. Probably don't need it, but hey, why not? This stuff is very interesting. It's just like talcum powder, maybe even worse than that. It just does not have much weight to it at all. It's amazing. like just like chalk, and then like half the density of chalk or something. So we'll throw that all together, see what we see. Little science experiment here. Oh yeah. Smells pretty shrimpy. Let's just go a little more though, since we are going for the catfish. May as well make it nice and juicy. We will heat that up another 30 seconds, see what it looks like. Ooh, I can smell it from here. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. That ought to bring them in. What I like about having this egg, I should be able to run it down my line, throw it on the hook, and then it will float up off the bottom a little bit, out of the rocks and out of the crawdads, hopefully. Here we are. I could put a little more orange in that, but I just don't think it matters. So, for what we're doing, catfish won't care. Never done this before. Just some dumb thing I dreamed up on the couch. Well, that didn't look like that worked. That one filled up the void too soon. Okay, so this is going to be a work in progress. I can tell. We'll put that back in the microwave, because I think we need to try that one again. Let's look at it. Yeah, that plastic should be set up pretty good. Ooh, an utter fail for the first one. Big time fail. We'll keep trying. This just might not work. Oh well. Sometimes the concept is there, but we'll see how it works in the real life. Suppose I could always inject these. Maybe that's what I do. Let's inject them. Why? Because we can. Oh, come on. Always point that injector away from me. Whew, big mess. Big time mess. But I'll bet it worked. What a disaster. Oh well. Maybe I should stick with salmon eggs. They make these molds for salmon eggs. That's probably what I should stick with. Caught some trout on those the other day. I'll show you. Dad and I were up to Sun Valley, Idaho. Got into some trout with my eggs I made with the same recipe. Yeah, that was kind of a mess right there, I'd say. Got plastic everywhere. But oh well. That's what you get for shooting plastic in a lead mold. Not designed for it. Ooh la la. I take everything back. Those things are killer. Oh, boys and girls, girls and boys, those are killer. Good deal. Well, let's throw those on a hook and see what they look like. Okay, so I'm going to try a 4/0 octopus hook with about 12 to 18 inches of leader and a number 2 swivel. Let's go grab a catfishing rod. Okay, so I'm going to use a big old 4-ounce bank sinker because I'm fishing right under a bridge where the river comes into the lake. So that should keep me where I want to be with the current. So probably should replace the line on these rods, but oh well. Okay, there's that. I'll go get some leader. Okay, so we'll use a little 12-pound there. Had to go out to the boat to find that. So we'll just go with about 18 inches. Boy, my eyes are about gone. Getting old ain't for sissies, boys. Okay. They got these all tied together. Isn't that fancy? Boy, this is high living here. Okay. So yeah, that hook ought to do good on any of those. I'm thinking that big boy looks pretty good. And I'll tell you what, you can probably put it on later, but why not put it on now since I'm just tying my knot? We'll go with this medium one. So we'll just take that, slide it on through. Booyah. And this wouldn't be bad. Let's say you're still wanting to use chicken liver or shrimp or whatever you want to tie on this hook. This would actually float it off the bottom a little bit. And, you know, still give you some scent. All right, folks. Sharp hooks, I tell you. It'll just go right on there. Booyah. That's about all I got to say about that. Thanks for coming along with my experiment here. That should work. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. So yeah, guys, that should work pretty good. Thanks for joining me on my catfish idea to implementation. So we'll hopefully see you next time on the lake with a catfish in our hand. Those weights are gonna do good. That'll give me an excuse to clean up my camper, getting it ready for ice fishing. We'll make it a catfishing camper for a little while. So we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for coming along.